Well, welcome back, y'all, to another episode. Well, wait. My name is... What? What?
So,
okay. What's up, y'all? My name is Trevor.
Wait, okay, so basically, you would introduce yourself, I'll do me, and then you would introduce Faith.
Okay. What's up, y'all? My name is Trevor.
I'm Jeffrey, and this is the Unalike podcast. And
okay.
then today, you know.
Okay,
like
gotcha.
Today we have a special guest with us here today.
You're here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But are you here?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm Trevor.
I'm Jeffrey.
And this is the Unalike podcast.
Every time we do that, you
it
pause.
It gets better.
It does get better, but you pause every time. Like it's like you're uncertain.
Because I'm like hesitating. I'm anticipating saying it with you.
What's the name of the podcast?
The Unalike podcast.
Unalike.
Yeah.
Unalike podcast.
We'll get into her in a second. Go ahead.
Right. Okay.
You want to do it again, or that's good?
That's good.
Okay. Well, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining us another week here at the Unalike podcast. We're going to rock it out. I have a special guest here.
Absolutely.
Who are you?
Wow, I have to introduce myself. That's crazy. Hi, my name is Faith Lynn. That's all.
What's up? And who are you?
Who?
Yeah, like
did you not just ask me that?
I didn't like your name, but then it's like, okay, I go to BGSU and I whatever.
My name is Faith Lynn.
What do you do?
I am a college student first and foremost. I attend community college, and that's all. Ow.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am a poet.
Okay.
Short story writer and singer. I'm a singer by passion and a writer by trade. I have done oratorical contests, mock trial, national mock trial winner.
Period.
Okay, period.
I wrote all up and through my life, and that's what's gonna keep the checks coming in, but singing's gonna keep my heart happy. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
All right.
So is there a good avenue that you can go in with writing?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what's an ideal career path in writing?
In writing?
Yeah.
I would love, honestly, my absolute dream job as far as writing goes, I would love to just write collections of short stories.
Ooh.
Specifically for children and young adults. Okay. So a short story about when you're a kid. We talk about if you've ever watched Peter Pan, when they talk about the fairies, they say the fairies are just so small that they can only feel one emotion at a time. That's literally a child.
Huh.
Something breaks, your toy breaks, and all of a sudden you're overwhelmed with this anger. What do we do with it? How do we channel that? Where did it come from? Huh?
You said ferrets?
Fairies.
Peter Pan.
Fairies.
He said Peter Pan.
They're very close.
She said Peter Pan, and then she said
Are there
fairies.
ferrets in Peter Pan, sir?
I've never seen Peter Pan.
You have never seen Peter Pan?
No, I have not.
Joseph.
I've not seen a lot of things.
Okay.
I haven't seen many things.
We're going to work on that.
I haven't seen Harlem Nights.
You've never seen Harlem
I've actually never seen.
I ain't never seen Color Purple.
Joseph.
See, we don't have to go down this rabbit hole.
You told Harlem to.
These are the.
Oh,
Joseph.
okay.
I'll kill him dead.
These are the classics.
You know.
It's okay. You know what? It's okay.
How old are you?
This is why you have us here,
age.
so we can show
Y'all
you.
can put me on.
We'll put you on.
We
I
will
got
get together for a movie night.
Put me on.
And I most definitely can bring the wine. So y'all want to have a movie night? I can bring the wine and we can chill.
I make a snack.
Oh,
okay.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
I be cooking.
Girl, me too.
Y'all both do be cooking.
I be cooking.
Period.
I be in the kitchen.
You be cooking.
Period.
So, how are you doing today, Jeffrey?
Right back round.
You know what? I am doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting better as far as work and my life, taking care of my brothers. Everything is getting better. It's not easier, but it's getting better, and I'm getting I'm getting more of a understanding on what I need to be doing right now, as far as
same.
Like, cause I've like for so long I felt like I was, I wouldn't say misguided or anything, but I would say that I think I want one thing, but I'm here.
So maybe like discipline.
Yeah, so I'm working on that. Yep, I'm working on that.
Okay.
I start going to the gym.
Because I saw you. I saw you the other night.
I was
and I was like, period.
Look, I'm sore. Like my.
So what did you said? What did you do?
So wait. Are you talking about like when I went to the gym?
Well, like was it chest day? Ab
it was
day?
most definitely. It was chest and arms day. I'm putting those two together, and then and then like when I go tonight, it'll be leg day today.
Bet. Don't skip leg day.
I will not skip leg day.
Or you be looking like
Mr. Incredible.
See? Thank you. Because I didn't have nothing
Incredible.
For that. I just got my eyebrows
exactly
done.
What the fuck he looked like. He did just get his eyebrows done. I just got a haircut.
He does his eyebrows too.
I do makeup.
He does makeup as well.
I do makeup.
Everybody's doing eyebrows. Man.
It sounds like we just need to skip him and be friends.
Not skip him.
Cut his freaking mic.
Not skip him.
I'll come sit on your lap and take your mic, please.
I'll cut my mic too. It'll just be you,
It's
Jeffrey.
just your podcast.
Gotta carry the torch.
I gotta carry the torch.
So how has your week? Wait, what you say?
No, I was just gonna say, but overall, it's been good. You know, I've been working on my mindset, like having a different kind of mindset about stuff. And I told you, when I text you the other day, I'm starting a series on my YouTube called "You Gotta Give a Damn."
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
That's a very catching.
It's
name.
gonna be so empowering to people, and I hope it move a lot of people. And I hope it really encourage people who like have depression and anxiety and a whole bunch of other stuff to really to know that you know you got it and you can push forward. You know, so I'm really excited for that.
Okay, I'm excited for it too.
Thank you.
So how's your week been, Faith?
Stressful.
Stressful. Why?
Because on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm going to be in a fashion show, and I've never been in a fashion show.
Okay.
And I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. And when I say I'm not ready, it's more than the fact that, you know, I still don't know everything I'm wearing yet. And that I just learned some things yesterday that I just learned some choreography yesterday. It's bigger than that. Yeah. It is also, I ain't never done this before, y'all. And as much as I love, you know, self-expression through the way we present ourselves, it is a very different thing to stand on a stage and do that. Like walking down the street and in my house and into Kroger, like that don't bother me. But when I have to,
when you got to do it,
I gotta do it intentionally
on the spot.
And it's like, ooh, that might be a little loud for me. I don't know if I'm ready to say that yet.
It's because in that moment, you know that people are looking at you, and some people are looking at you, and they could be judging.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's like people see you when you in the grocery store and elsewhere. But there's a difference between being seen and being noticed.
And being watched.
And being watched. When you're on stage, you're being watched and being
because that heel.
That mannequin turn. She was leaning.
Yeah.
And I already know there's some things they had me do it. Y'all gonna clock me because my face give everything away. I wear my heart on my face.
Okay.
They got me going down in a little something, and I gotta come back up. It's the coming up. I can get down. I can't get back. I'm just like, I don't know who told y'all that because I'm 21 that my body is also 21. She pushing 60, baby.
And you said you got a lot of parts.
I've been like 6-7 things. It ain't
in
your
my
thing.
performance. So
we're performing
basically
together.
your show.
Huh. Okay.
Basically.
So y'all both performing? Like y'all both?
So I'm doing my song "Come Through."
Okay. Okay.
And in the song,
Apollo out now.
You know,
just go listen to it.
You know,
have you listened to the album? If you haven't,
he was there while I was making it.
Yeah,
I was talking to the people.
Oh,
yeah.
If you ain't listened to it yet,
absolutely.
I want you to pause this now.
Pause it right now.
Go listen to the album.
Matter of fact,
and I want you to come back and tell me what the third song on the album is, and that's how I know you saw it.
Period. Or
Period.
if you want
now you
to,
gotta
you
listen
can
to
go
the album,
listen to.
then you gotta listen to the podcast.
You can go watch the consistent video because that's like one of my favorite videos.
He was also there when we shot that.
I love that video, by the way. It's just so creative, and it's just that 4K. It's just was just doing something.
Can you tell me what? Can I tell you what gets me? So like, I've been picking on him for a minute about this, but so album comes out. We're celebrating. We're first of all, by the time the album came out, this man had hair on his head. There was a new man already in the works
because he been in that studio.
He been in the stew. And so, like, I'm listening to the album and I'm watching him free himself.
Okay.
And then I started noticing he on TikTok with no shirt on. And I was like, oh, so you in your naked, grown, sexy era already. You dropped one album, don't know how to act.
Hey, look.
And so he was...
But...
I'm sorry, that was when I saw that you leaned up.
Oh,
I said, you better do all of that. All of that.
Yeah. But the crazy thing about it is that's the exact image that was in my head. And I'm glad that I have such talented friends because we were able to exactly capture the image that was in my head. It was that exact me on the piano, like sprawled out like I just passed out from, I don't know, performing something. And then I'm just on the piano and it's like a slow zoom in. That's exactly what I wanted.
And look, so I love that freaking video. It's one of my favorite videos. I watch it all the time.
Yes.
But yeah, we're performing "Come Through."
Okay, "Come Through." Okay.
Lord.
We can play a snippet of that right here. With me, 'cause I do what I do till I'm done. I know that you ain't the usual one, but if you like it, well, I like it. So come through, so come through. You don't wanna be. Yeah, so we're performing that. I have some ideas in my head that we're gonna run through today and put it together with the lights and all that. And
remix
make
out
it,
soon.
Little remix.
Yeah,
recording some vocals
little performance
and stuff.
video. Little song.
So the song is about basically me narrating and then me narrating about a girl, a woman. So in the story, which is the performance, she is that woman.
Okay.
So yeah. So just me telling the story about a woman and she's that woman. So hopefully we'll make it something really fun and like interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for y'all. Look, I'd be nervous, but I'm excited for y'all though. So Joseph, how are you feeling today? Like how have you been? Because we didn't post last week. I don't think.
My eyebrows. We did not post last week.
Yeah.
But we were here with the jump off.
Yeah.
I'm all right. My eyebrows hurt, but I just got my eyebrows cut.
You got them threaded or you got them cut?
Cut
with a razor, like a barber.
Trimmers.
Yeah.
You should have got them threaded.
Yeah. No, the person. No, it wasn't like no professional situation.
Okay.
But I've been good.
We got friends with clippers. That's what this is.
Exactly. So I've been good. I've been working.
Okay.
A little stressing about working. You know that.
Yeah, I do.
People be acting like you are the business.
You see what I'm talking about, right?
When you just work there. Yeah.
I told myself working here, I can't I can't let these people get to me personally because it's not
You're
personal.
right.
It's literally not personal. It just
it's not personal, but it be seeming like the most personal. We work at a bank.
Okay,
we work at a bank.
Yeah, we work at a bank. You can cut that out.
we work at a bank, and we are calling people about their mortgages. So when they call us, sometimes they can be really upset because they're like, "My house, blah, 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 I want to go into foreclosure."
Yeah.
So they be talking to us like, "Nah, nah, 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 nah."
Yeah.
And you have to really be like,
That's why I cannot wait to be out of this space in my life where I don't have to do these kind of jobs. Because people be arguing with you like
I'ma
you
need
taking
you
the
to
money out of
just
their
speak
pockets
it all out.
personally.
I'm gonna need you to speak the rest of that sentence,
Right.
Because I'm listening.
I'm
we
listening
talk
right
about this all the time.
All the time.
This is what this podcast is about.
Like,
Absolutely.
literally.
So just let it spill out.
Yes.
Literally, you just be minding your business. Hi, ma'am. How can I help you?
She worked the same kind of job too.
Really.
Child,
Yeah.
I have been a
She
waitress,
did.
a drive-through operator, a front service ambassador.
She stayed with a job too.
A
Period.
beauty ambassador at Sally's.
She get her bag.
Yeah,
Customer,
stay paid.
Customer. What is it called?
Relations.
Customer service.
Yes, I was a Whoa.
Customer service.
Customer service. I was a customer service agent.
Okay.
I done a whole bunch, and all of that is dealing with people in a state you don't want to be. You don't want to meet people.
See, I feel that.
Upset about their pockets or
Yeah.
hungry,
Right.
DoorDash.
and don't let them be both. And
Upset about their pockets and almost homeless.
Yeah. Because I was talking to
And
Antonio
it's my job
earlier.
to make sure that you're no longer in homeless.
Right. Or in a financial hardship.
Due to COVID-19.
The COVID. Look,
fix your face.
So earlier, I was talking to Antonio about the job earlier. Yeah, I was like, bro, like, I had this customer. She was calling me. She was like, yeah, so they about to foreclose on my house and da-da-da-da. And she just start out of nowhere. She just started cussing at. She was like, she was telling me how to do my job. I was like, ma'am, look, I'm just here to get a check. Honestly,
but you can't say that.
I know, but
you have to be like, I'm sorry,
but honestly, I don't give a fuck about. I mean, I do. I ain't gonna be heartless and say I don't give a fuck about them losing their house. I don't. You should have paid your bills. I'm sorry. Like,
can you cure the total amount due, please? Can you just cure that amount and we'll be all good?
I understand you was in the forbearance or whatever. You made that choice, honey. You made that choice, not me. I'm just here to tell you about the mistake that you made. That's it.
Oh my goodness. You know what'd be crazy? Sometimes people be mad.
Yeah.
So when I was a customer service agent, I was a customer service agent for a clothing brand.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you could do that. That's exciting.
Anything is possible through Christ who strengthens me.
Period.
I thought you were going to say anything is possible if you believe. But that was
in Christ who strengthens you.
Right.
But no, so I worked for a clothing brand, and we would get people who called us about stuff. Like, you called the wrong people.
I understand that.
You're mad at me because I can't solve your problem.
Look, I'd be like,
but you called the wrong people. Like, you just want to be mad for real. It's not even about me. It's not about these sales that you done missed. It's not about your 15% off versus 20% off coupon.
Some people just want somebody to complain with.
You want to be angry and you want to point your finger. And my thing is, this lady really got mad at me because something happened with her brand credit card. And by something happened, I mean she couldn't log into her account because she couldn't remember the password. And I was like, ma'am, we don't do that over here, but here's the number to the people that you can call. She's like, so you can't help me? And I was like, no, ma'am, we do not take care of those credit cards.
I cannot help you.
I cannot help you.
I literally
would be happy to give you 10% off on your next order for the inconvenience, but I cannot help you with this matter at the moment. Would you like to be transferred?
See?
Can I transfer?
I'd be like, you called the wrong department.
I want to be like that one dude in the video.
They be mad talking to you.
And I'd be like, well, I can get you to the person you need to talk to. I be I do not let these customers bully me. I'm not about to let these customers no. Like
okay.
you're not about to.
I'll be real nice.
Have you
I'll be
ever
mad
got
nice.
bullied though? But
Like,
have
I
they
can
ever
help
dogged
you
you
as
down
best-
for real? I'm sorry.
You know what?
You ever got dogged down for real on a phone call?
No, not me.
Like they
I
just
have. Going
really
in on you?
Go in. Like this lady really was like, oh, there's just no good help these days. Where did they even find y'all? Y'all out.
Oh my.
This lady literally assumed that I was not living in America. And I was like, do you hear an accent?
Right. Like I sound very Black American.
Very that.
And for real, you don't want to hear
Come
what
on,
I really
strong.
sound like, because for real, I can go in on you for real.
I'm putting on my
If I'm
very
being
corporate
honest.
voice for you right now, but if you want me to let it
If
go,
you
I
want to
can
take
tell
it
your
to the
ass
streets,
no.
we can take
If
it
you-
there.
Right. If you want
Okay.
me, if you want me to lower my standards for you, I most definitely can.
You know, I'm from the north side of Toledo.
Right. Where I don't play and bitches get shot.
He from the north too. He from that
Now
side.
I don't know nothing about Toledo.
Just know.
I don't know nothing about
Yeah.
her specifically.
Where you from? Like
Where I'm from?
Yeah,
I'm from Toledo.
but where you from though? Like I'm from
Oh, the north side. I grew up, born and raised on the north side.
what north side? Out Chase.
No.
Like,
I
what you
was
claim?
So, like, I don't want to say it
I'm
because,
asking what his set is.
well,
Shut
on
the
the north
fuck
side,
up. Shut up.
No, we
like
can hang.
near Page Street, Kent Street, the Manor.
Oh, the manor. See, and don't mess
I
with
grew
him.
up. I grew up where motherfuckers just ran in your house because they was running from the cops.
See, the manor.
Yeah,
Exactly. So,
So-
people, when they're talking to you on the phone, they don't know that you're from the manor.
they don't know that I can get real ratchet real quick. But because I don't want to hurt your feelings, I'm gonna hold my posture. I'm gonna hold that side that wants to come out on you.
Right.
I'm gonna hold it, and I'm going to transfer you real quick.
I thank God for the ability to code switch and turn my mic off.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
very,
yeah.
it's very, this is also very temporary. Again.
Very temporary.
So I'll be very glad when we're not in these positions where we have to work
Yeah.
jobs that are not.
Can I have a ticket to the Met Gala? I know you gonna go. Can you take me? You don't have to take me the first time. You probably take your mama. But can I go the second time?
Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all heard it here. I'm going to the Met.
You heard it here.
I'm going
And
to the Met.
I'll probably be there with you because I'm gonna have my own ticket.
I'm happy
Okay.
for you.
But like, I'm really excited for like the future though. I'm really really excited.
Yeah.
Cause you know me. I know I shouldn't like try to do so many things at one time, but I know that I can do it though. So it's like,
But you have to just do it though.
right? You just gotta do it. Like,
Yeah.
like, cause you know I'm trying to do I'm doing makeup. I'm doing body butter. I'm doing videos. I'm doing clothing brand. I'm doing everything, and it's like, I know I'm gonna get there someday.
How I get
And
the
I
body
can't.
butter?
Oh, look, it's coming to you soon. It's not out yet. It's called. I'll tell you. It's called J by Day,
Period.
and it's gonna be very nourishing for the black. Oh, like black. My people. I gotta
go
look out for
ahead,
my
send
people.
me that, and I make a whole
got
video
you.
about it.
The black skin,
got
the
you.
black issues.
Black issues,
All
like,
that.
and I also
Black
want to
beauty.
move that, right? And I also want to move that into hair products and also like lotions and stuff like that. I want to do all that. So it's like I'm going to have a bag from everywhere.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm excited.
It's,
and I'm
you gonna be on
excited
that
for
Rihanna tip. You gonna dabble in
Yeah.
all of it.
I mess around and come out with my own palette, my own concealer.
You can literally
everything.
take it anywhere.
Period.
Like, I'm really excited for what the future has in store for me.
Mhm.
I just gotta wait till my brothers grow up.
Until they get out.
But I got 2 more years.
But you have time now to build that
right.
again,
Which
that
is
discipline.
why I'm trying to.
So
right.
if you can get things done in the situation that's not maybe the most ideal situation, then once
Yeah.
you get out and you're like completely like, all right, now let me shape my life 100%
Right.
how I want to.
Yeah,
It's gonna be wild.
Because I believe so what I'm doing right now is I'm just building a foundation
Right.
to stack stuff on too. So
Exactly.
I'm so excited. Like, and I know I'm gonna make it because I've been struggling too much and for too long. So this shit gotta work.
We're not doing the starving artist no more. That's it.
It gotta work.
That's
it gotta work.
That's
right. At this point, it gotta work. I ain't got no option.
Like, if I'm thinking like, man, I don't want to work at a certain job for too long, then it's like,
right.
Well, what's next? I'm not trying to go from a job to a job. I want to go from a job to my career.
See, yeah.
So it's like, here. All right, let's get this career popping because I'm not about to be focusing energy on job interviews and doing this when I'm supposed to focus my energy into my career.
To my craft.
Right. Which can take you out of whatever situation and to the moon. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm beyond excited for you, both of y'all. Actually, I'm very, very excited for what the future has to behold for us.
Okay. Well, we usually have a certain topic that we talk about each week. Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
I want y'all to know that the three of us are sitting in a way. And by the three of us, I mean me and Joseph are in the same room. And Jeffrey is like, what's this, FaceTime?
Zoom.
Jeffrey is zoomed into our space. And we are zoomed into Jeffrey's space.
That's how we do it.
Why did they both look at me and was like, they tilted their heads and their bodies. And I'm like, how y'all gonna put the shoulders of the podcast to the one person in the room who ain't on the podcast?
Because you have something you want to talk about.
Who said that?
You did.
Because you made me.
But you agreed to it.
Did I?
But you agreed to it.
She literally did.
I feel like you kind of just put a microphone in my face and then told me what was going to happen. But when we were playing around with ideas, I suggested that we talk about creativity block. Usually when you hear it, it's like, oh, I have writer's block, oh, I have art block. Well, we'll throw an umbrella over and we'll call it creativity block. When you want to create or you have a deadline to meet.
Okay.
I know you and your album, you got to cut off. And you're like, I need to make something, but gosh darn dang it, what am I supposed to do? Mm-hmm. You feel stuck. You get to a place where you're like, I need more, but you can't see where it's going from there. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what do y'all do? How do y'all get out of that?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question.
That's what I said. What was I about to say? I said it before. I said it earlier just now. I said that I work good under pressure, and that's because I'm a procrastinator. So I've grown very good at, okay, I'm going to procrastinate until the last minute, and at the last minute, I'm going to go hard and get it done. So that's kind of, unfortunately, how I operate for a lot of things. To where I'm like, all right, I want to finish this by then I don't make this deadline or I don't make that deadline. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. You have more time. You have all the time in the world. And then like something happens to where it's like, all right, you got to have this done by this time for this reason. And that reason is usually somebody else. Like I need to have it done for a show or I have to have it done for, whatever. And so I'm like, all right, let me get it done. Like school. School kind of trained me that way. Like you have a due date. You have to do this assignment by this day. So I'm going to wait until the night before to do it. School kind of taught me that. So I unfortunately operate that way sometimes now.
Ooh, I'm telling your mama.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So unfortunately, I work good under pressure.
Because I understand. I do.
And once you put yourself, once you say like, I find that once I'm like, all right, I have a due date or I have something I have to do by this time, sometime before then, I'll sit down and I'll get it together real quick.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's when the creativity comes.
Well, here's
when I have to force myself to go into that creative space in order to meet a deadline.
Do you ever just put it off? Like, not even like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'll figure it out later, though. But like, oh, I know I can get this done in 5 hours. I'll wait.
Yeah. Because, like, and also, like, school kind of, well, I kind of taught myself during school, but, like, you could have, like, a paper you have to write, and it's due then. So I'm like, why would I write it now and stress myself out writing it now when I can write it in the future? So, unfortunately, like, leaving tasks for your future self to struggle with.
Huh. Okay.
And future self is very skilled at getting things done. Because past self has always left him to do duties.
Right.
And during crunch time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What about you, Jeffrey? What's your creativity block method? How you get out?
For me, it has to be scheduled. Because I feel like if you set a specific time for you to do exactly what you said you were going to do, then it's like almost as if you're building your I don't know, because I feel like if I set a certain amount of time on a specific craft, then I feel like I will learn more instead of just trying to just do it and just, but when it comes
sporadically,
but when it comes to like having like when you're in a situation where you have like creator's block and all that, for me, I like to find a way to just motivate myself when I'm in that state of mind, and I just really I pray a lot, because I love God, so I pray a lot, and I just honestly I ask questions, and I just try to do some research, and I just try to find a way for me to stay interested in something, and that's
like
why
attacking it from a different angle,
right? And this is why, and I have a feeling that's kind of why I'm doing so many things as of right now, because when you have creator's block, it sometimes you just take a pause from it, like you step away from it, and you start doing something else. So then it's like, okay, now I have these two things. So now what do I do when I get creator's block from these two? Like,
you go to the third thing,
right? But now I'm learning that you just have to really, you just gotta give a damn, honestly.
Period.
You gotta
perfect segue.
You have to.
I love that.
You have to give a damn about what you're doing. And lately, and now that I have all these things that I done branched off to, because I had my creative block. Now it's like, now I give a damn about all this shit that I'm doing, and now it's like, honestly, I'm motivated by what the future comes with, what the future would bring to me. So that's how I get over my creative block. I just think about who I'm going to be in the future, what I'm going to be able to do, all the time I'm going to have to be able to, just to be myself and not have to work these 9-to-5 jobs. And that alone that helps me get rid of that creator's block. Like, bitch, I don't want to be here forever. I can't be working at this bank forever. I gotta do for me. So that's how I get over my creative block, though.
How do you tend to get over your creative block?
Honestly, so I do it a couple of different ways. I am a very sporadic, spontaneous, flexible person.
Okay.
I try my best to be adaptable where I can be. everybody has those things that they are very hot or very cold about. And I try to leave myself as much lukewarm area as possible. Just because I know how I am. I could wake up today and be completely on it and have everything together and get everything done. And I could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? We'll try again tomorrow. Because it won't work. So when I am really into it, I can get it done. I go through these phases where, like, I remember at the beginning of the year, like the first month of 2022, I wrote and put out a chapter of something like every 2 days. I was just writing. And my writing was getting longer.
And it's really fulfilling when you're in that space.
Yes.
You're like, I am on right now.
Yeah. But the second you get out of that space, you're like, damn.
I don't feel like it today.
Where did it go?
That's not it right now.
And so what I do is a combination of a couple of different things. So I take in art I already know I appreciate. The best way for me to find a mindset, find what I want to do is to get in that mindset. I want to write something, I need to go start reading. I want to sing something, I need to listen to some music. I need to get into the, I gotta kind of get into that mindset.
Inspiration. And when you said you have to just give a damn.
You gotta give a damn.
I find that when you forget that you actually do give a damn, you have to remind yourself that you give a damn.
You give a damn.
And then you have to remind yourself why you do. So I tend to, like, if I'm not inspired or something, I will listen to music that sparked that inspiration in me to where I was like, there's music that I used to listen to where I'm like, this is the moment when I realized I want to do music. Yeah. This chapter in my life, music from this time is which switched in me to where I was like, oh, I want to do this music stuff.
Right.
So I had to, like, visit that area in whatever way, like watching old videos of myself or watching, listening to old music, listening to my own music sometimes.
That's the second part.
Oh, I remember, like, I love this. So sometimes you can forget, like, this is actually my shit.
Right.
And then you have to revisit that and remind yourself that you give a damn.
Exactly.
That's the second part of my tactic. You got to go after you done look at stuff that inspires you. Got to look at stuff that you're really proud of, stuff that you've already done that makes you feel good. And you're like, okay, what was I feeling then? What was I working on? What was I going through? Because I'm one of them people, like, I get emotional about stuff, and then I want to write or sing or whatever, and I start picking up music and pencils and things, and that's how I get into it. I find, like, an emotional pivot, and I'm like, well, back to that creativity. And so, like, I'll go through phases where I'll be having a moment, I'll be like, dang, I really want to write this poem. And, like, I have a folder of poems that I have one line for, and that's all I have. And I'll go through that and I'll be like, ooh, I kind of like her. Let me see what I can do with her today. And we'll kind of get into that. Like, I have this, you need to remind me that this line exists. It's like, anything beautiful is worth hurting for. And it's a quote from a TV show.
Okay.
And I was like, I kind of like that, because a lot of those beautiful things in life really do hurt to get to. You gotta get to the thorns before you get to the rose. Stuff like that. And that is not me saying that all pleasant things must hurt.
You don't
before
have
that. That's not true.
To experience good things.
People of the world, America and beyond.
Okay.
But, like, so being able to I watched that TV show, and then I wrote down that lyric and that phrase, and I was like, I'll come back to that. So I'll go through my drafts, go through things I'd already been working on, and be like, okay, what are we feeling? What do we want to work on? And sometimes the third thing is just start.
Yeah, that's very true.
Just go in with an open mind and an open heart and just start doing stuff.
That's usually it. You really just have to do it. And once your mind adapts to the point where you're like, okay, we're doing this, your mind will focus in on it and be like, all right, we're doing this. And you'll forget, and you end up in that zone. And that's when the best shit happens. Yeah, you just have to make yourself do it. Make yourself start, like you said. The hardest part is starting.
The hardest part is always starting.
But once you get past the starting part and you're going, that's when shit pop off.
Pop off, because it's gonna get to a point where you're like, okay, I've been doing this for a while, so now it's like, now I'm really in my bag.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna be like a motivator too. So it's like, I'm in my bag, so I'm doing this.
And the key to really like success, especially like success in our like crafts, is really like that discipline, that determination. Because our job is to create, and creating isn't really a thing where it's like, okay, my job is to lift packages. I can lift packages all day. It's just muscle work. Your creative work is like your heart. You have to give your heart. You have to give your mind.
You to constantly do something else.
Right.
You can't just do one thing and let that one thing be it. You can't just lift the box. Now we got to lift the box and take it somewhere. We got to flip the box, open the box. You got to do a couple of things.
Right.
It's
I like that.
It requires a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's not easy for us to do, because we're creatives, and it's not like it's just a black and white kind of thing. We have to tap into our emotions and our lives and share our hearts and souls in whatever way you do that. And that's not something that you can just turn on just to get a check. I mean, but the thing is, we have to learn how to turn it on to get a check. Those are the artists who make it the furthest. They are able to compromise and, play the game. So I'm ready to play the game, because that's what I signed up for. I know that's what,
See, and that's my problem.
Play the game.
I play the game. I'm not playing fair, though.
You ain't got to play fair. You just got to play it.
You just got to play the game.
But when you play it and you get out on the other end with a good deck of cards, that's what we want.
Right.
You ready?
Ready. And me, I'm trying to get into the game. So, as far as like my music,
I just think y'all gonna be running the game. Y'all gonna reinvent the game.
You know what?
That's really the plan.
Y'all gonna get in the game.
It's really the plan.
Change the game, reinvent her, and then you gonna have to teach the kids how to play.
And then we're gonna take that game to Mars.
To Mars.
Literally. She laughing because she don't know. She's laughing because she don't know.
No,
he told me he's gonna. He told me he's gonna be
exactly
on the spaceship to Mars.
No, I know exactly.
And I told him that once I'm successful enough, I'm gonna buy a ticket and I'm gonna be there with him on that spaceship to Mars.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm a little bit afraid of outer space, but if they figure out how to put some Wi-Fi out there, call me.
They will.
Just call me.
So our friend Carter J, he's not here now.
Yeah.
He is a what the hell? Astrophysicist in training.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to this man about everything he knows.
See?
Outer space is so cool.
Yeah. So he's gonna be on that spaceship to Mars.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can get one of them tickets.
Yeah.
So I can sing and dance on Mars.
Here's my thing though. It's whenever I think of space though, I think about how small I really am.
Well, that's true. I mean, you can fall into that space. But it's like, let's rock it out while we're here. Might as well.
Yeah.
Even if we are ants. Anyway.
A little existential in here.
Has she heard some of my music yet?
Nope. I don't know nothing about you. This is my first time getting any type of information.
Really?
Yes, this is.
He ain't even told me. Like, he'd be like, "Oh, I have a podcast with my friend." Ain't told me your name or nothing.
The worlds are colliding.
When worlds collide. Do y'all remember that episode of SpongeBob? When they did, it was like half the episode they was in the past, and the other half they was in the future. And
I remember that. episode.
I'm not gonna say nothing else because copyright and things, and I don't want to get y'all get in trouble. But
no, that ain't gonna happen.
You don't know that.
Well, I don't know. I don't even remember why this happened. Squidward is going back and forth, and it's SpongeBob and Patrick, and like they mess around with a jellyfish and keep getting shot. And he's like, "Stop that!" And then he leaves and he goes to the future. Aren't they like cavemen?
Yes. And he's like, "Future," and everything's crying.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I just feel like talking about SpongeBob makes me feel like a lunatic. Cause bro, what be going on? But that's not what we here to talk about.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what?
SpongeBob was definitely something else.
Yeah.
Is that still on?
I don't think so.
If they had SpongeBob on Netflix, I will watch it.
I think it's on Paramount Plus. I think everything Nickelodeon is on Paramount Plus.
I've told you I have Paramount Plus.
Well,
all you have to do is ask. I do. All you have to do is ask for the account, and I'll give it.
Can I get the account
after the podcast?
Okay. So I can see what's on there.
They have all types of Nick stuff. They have Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner.
What?
Hey Arnold.
Cat Dog. They took it back, baby.
Do they have Rugrats?
They took it. They have Rugrats, and they have new episodes of the Rugrats that came out.
They did come out with another Rugrats.
Are they all grown up still?
No.
They're babies.
Is All Grown Up on there?
Good.
All Grown Up is on there.
All Grown Up is good too.
All Grown Up is on there.
That show made me excited to be a teenager.
It did. Me too.
Me too.
I was like,
yeah.
She got a streak in her hair.
Yeah.
Dill's still weird. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But they grew up nice. I was like, oh, that's cool.
They did.
I don't know.
Dill
was weird.
Some of them did.
Dill was
Most
weird.
of them did.
This man was walking on his hands down the hallway.
Yeah. No.
And the hat.
No.
We're not going to talk about it. They existed in high school. Every high school had one or two.
Yeah. I was probably Tommy. I'm Tommy.
You're Tommy?
Yeah. Just the basic character.
Who were you? Who you think you are?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I'll probably say I'm like. That's a really good question. Who am I like?
Who are you in the Rugrats all grown up?
Who am I?
Let me tell you something.
I feel like I will most definitely be Chucky because he's like really shy and introverted.
Okay.
He's very shy and very introverted, and I'm a very shy and I'm very much an introvert.
I see Chucky for you.
So I can relate to his problems.
Okay.
I'd say right now, who I am now, I'm a Kimmy. She's gonna tell you what she feeling, what she thinking.
Who is Kimmy?
Kimmy is
from
Chucky's
Rugrats
sister.
in Paris. Chucky's a sister after their parents got married.
Got married.
Oh.
She was the beautiful little Asian girl.
Yeah.
I was always confused by that because they
Kimmy.
was Asian in Paris, but we're not gonna get into her today.
It's Asian in Paris.
But it's not. But why was Euro Reptar Asian themed? You ever think about that?
I ain't watched that in years and years.
I never really thought about that.
I literally just watched it, and I sat there and I had a whole 15 minutes.
Because it's like Jurassic
moment.
Park. It's like King Kong and them.
Godzilla,
yeah.
You right.
And that was in Asia. What? Japan.
So
that's kind of what it's based off of.
That you know what that make. But okay, I'll leave it alone.
Inception.
Good work, team. Good work.
So that's why I'm glad I'm bringing a team together so we can all help each other in whatever way we can, because we all have different skills and we all have different things that we want to do. So I feel like building an ecosystem would be very beneficial for everybody.
Okay.
We need to be like the kids next door.
So I have a question for Faith.
Oh Lord.
So you said you write a lot, right?
I do, an unnecessary amount.
So what do you write about? Like what's your favorite topic to write about?
My favorite things to write about are things that happen in everyday life. So I will write stories about I'll be honest, a lot of them are things that I have not yet experienced, but they're things that I have heard of or seen in other people. So pregnant women with unsupported families, real things. Ooh. And so I used to be a psychology major, and my whole thing was always I want to know why we do the things we do, what makes us tick. And as a writer, you get to decide why it's happening and what makes people tick. So it's I'm working through personal connections and figuring out as a writer why my characters are mad at each other right now in an effort to understand everyday communication. Mm-hmm. So I've written about pregnant women.
Okay.
I've written about family struggle, about being the oldest in a family and knowing you have little siblings back home, so you just gotta make it. Growing up in strict households, you know, being in a place where you know that you are being viewed as one thing, though, but you know you are something else. Being in the workplace and feeling undervalued. I write about those types of things.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as short stories, when I'm writing my poetry, it's usually like I have something very, very specific to say. And I gotta get it off my chest, and I can't think of any other way to say it. And it's sometimes like most of my poetry rhymes, and that's how I know a thought has left just being a thought and now needs to be put on paper. Once we start rhyming, you'd be like, all right.
So do you feel like your short stories are more storytelling and your poetry is more journalistic?
It's like, I feel like it's like spoken word, almost like.
Yeah. So my poetry more leans on spoken word. If I ever got up and presented any of it the way I wanted to, it would be very spoken word. And but as far as like, I think all art is storytelling. All art made with an intention is storytelling. Right. I feel like
either telling my story or telling somebody else's story.
Yeah, for real. But I feel like my stories are meant to be long images of a feeling, of a moment, and my poems are meant to be like a snapshot. This is one moment in time, one feeling that we felt on this one specific day about this one specific thing. Okay. And the stories are more of this is something multiple people have experienced at any given moment.
It's more thorough, more fleshed out.
Yeah, it's a little more fleshed out and a little more general.
Okay.
Like, we could all relate to somebody being mad at their mama.
Yeah, like this is something that be happening. As opposed to this is something that had happened.
It's like, this is something that happens. This is something that happened to me.
Right.
And I want to talk about it.
Right. Yeah. So I most definitely agree. I get it.
It's good to have those both of those skills, because sometimes it can be hard to change that perspective and write from a perspective of something that you never even experienced, and then turn around and write about your personal experience and still have a way to make both of those connect efficiently or effectively is the word.
Yeah. So I had asked you that question because I like to do a little bit of creative writing.
Love it.
And I like to picture something in my head, or not even picture something, like it could have been something that I actually been through, and I like to turn it into a story. So I'm trying to get more into writing scripts so I can start casting people for short films. That and I love to see when stories are being told in a visual perspective.
I have a perfect exercise for you.
Do you?
So something that I used to do when I was early in my writing and I was figuring out my style, and I wanted to start writing about things that I wasn't already writing about to see how I would interpret them. And so what I would do is I would pick something random and look up pictures of it. So books in a field, flowers growing out of concrete, just random stuff, looking for pictures, go on Pinterest, grab pictures, and then and try to make them pictures of like places, settings, and you're like, okay, you look at it and you figure out, how does this make me feel? Okay, who would be here? Who are they? Who are the girls? What are they doing? And so it gives you the setting, and then you get to decide. Like I did one where it was like a bunch of trees, like opening up, leading to a beach, and I was like, okay, I'm a man. I've been stranded for 2 weeks. I got dropped. I've walked all the way through the island, and this is the first time I've seen the shore since. How do I feel? What am I going to do? What's the plan? And like just kind of showing yourself the setting Once you get that setting, everything else starts to fall into place.
Everything flows, right? Everything else flows. I'm most definitely gonna try that. I've never thought about that, and that's a really great idea. I'm gonna try that, by the way.
And if you need some pictures, I can absolutely send you some cool ones.
Please,
because
Joseph, please make this group chat.
Thank you, PR.
Let's get this.
My people will call your people. Joseph will call your people.
Joseph will call you.
Joseph will call you. Joseph will call you. Joseph is a whole one-man production team. Yeah. He's the sound, the lights, the staging.
I'll be trying.
He does it.
He recorded the song. He's singing the song. He's running the lights, and he's recording because the remote's in his pocket. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Listen, he's very.
No, he's still recording.
He loves what he do.
You good?
He loves what he do. But I want to ask you, how did you and Joseph meet?
We met in choir. We were both in a choir at Bowling Green State University, known as The Voices at Bowling Green State University.
I know about y'all because I used to sing with the
UT
Toledo
Gospel Choir. And we
UT Gospel Choir
did a concert together like twice.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, no, I don't know if Joseph remembers this, but I never really talked to Joseph like ever, and Joseph ain't really talked to nobody for real.
I come in, I sing my song, and I go home.
He came in, he sang his ooh and his ah, and then he stepped. Very that. And so every year we would, the very first rehearsal, you do icebreakers. And what are you doing? Oh, but so we would do icebreakers, and they partnered us up. They were like, oh, go pick somebody and go say hi, get to know them. And so we're like, okay. And so I'm standing next to Joseph, and I'm like, hi, I'm Faith. He's like, hi, my name's Joseph. And I'm like, I guess I had gotten a package, and he was like, oh, what'd you get in the mail? And I was like, oh, I got a wig. And then sure enough, this man go turn around when they're like, okay, tell us something about your new friend. She got a wig today. And I was like,
Joseph.
I was like, of all the things I said to you, you picked
the one
this
thing you
one.
chose.
And I was just like, I don't remember what I said to him, but honest, I was floored. I was like, what am I supposed to do now? But so that was like the first interaction I remember having with him.
I do not remember that.
And then
Joseph. Sorry.
That's something I would say though. She got a wig today.
Yeah.
He was just like, she got a wig today, you all. And I was like, well,
yeah.
Damn.
Watch out for that, y'all, because she's going to be hitting the streets with this new wig she just got.
It was a bad wig, and I did not, in fact, hit the streets. She was in a house. She didn't, actually, I wore her once. She was cute with a hat on.
Do you have a picture of this wig?
I do not.
Oh.
She had to go.
I was trying to.
It was very hard front auntie. Very La Synthetica.
So if you do this, it's not gonna move?
Oh no, she moved.
Okay. She was long.
It was like this, and it was curly.
Yeah. So I have a question. So if you know a place where I can get a real nice synthetic, I don't know if I'm using.
You want a synthetic wig?
A synthetic wig, yeah. And because I'm doing skits, so I need different kind of wigs to do my skits in.
You can go to the beauty supply store.
Right, go right into the beauty supply.
It's mad wigs in there.
Mad wigs.
But I be seeing some stuff online, and they be busting like
they be busting in the picture, but that don't be.
They be lying.
I know.
But I'm telling you,
in person.
What you should do
off
is.
The rack.
There are a couple YouTubers I know that they literally all they do is wig content, and they just try on the wig, style it the way they want it, and tell you about it. Yeah. And a lot of those wigs, they're wigs that they have seen. It like you can go into the beauty supply and try on. I don't know if you can still try on wigs. That might not be a thing right now. But you can go in and look at them and touch them, and then but. a lot of these brands have their own websites, and there are like specific stores online that only sell wigs and things. And you can go right on there, and they have reviews like Amazon, baby. They be like,
and like
she
YouTube
was
videos.
shedding, she was tangly and matted. They will tell you, they will give you the whole tea right there in the comment section.
Yeah, because I've actually bought 2 wigs from Amazon. I got 2 wigs
These
from
characters
Amazon.
that he got.
Yeah, they're actually make this group chat so I can show her these pictures.
Group chat, go. Yay!
Because I'm gonna most definitely send the pictures in the group chat. Because I do got 2. So I don't know if it's gonna be like a mom and a daughter, but I know it's 2 females and they related, and they be going through some stuff. So right now that's all I got for right now. But I want to start writing for that. I want to start writing scripts for that. It's gonna be like a TikTok series on TikTok. So so I want to be able to get that together, and it feels great to know someone who actually knows how to write and who knows how, like, the steps and process on how to write certain things,
I got you, fam.
What are you listening to, Jeffrey?
What am I listening to? Let's look at my music. Honestly, I've been listening to a lot of Ariana Grande these days.
Okay, that's a good.
And she got a couple bops. Like
a couple.
She had a whole.
She has
not
many,
a couple.
many bops.
She has many bops. Yes. But I'm only saying that because I wasn't really a true Ariana Grande fan for real. I just knew some of her songs, but ever since I've utilized this YouTube music app, and you search her name up and all her music pop up, and I just let it play, and I'd be like, this song is really good. What is this? So, I guess let me pull up the song.
She be blowing.
She do be blowing. And the song that I've been listening to, where is it?
What's the album it's from?
Now that I think it might have been a single.
From what album?
Let me see. Where is my playlist?
Did you hear that? Please tell me you heard that.
What?
This man just broke his neck.
He broke his what?
He broke his neck.
Have you seen the Trey Melvin video where they had the wigs on?
He said.
He said.
Oh yeah.
His neck just did that.
My neck did that.
Like he turned his head and said, boop boop boop.
My eyebrows hurt.
You need to put you some aftershave in your eyebrows.
That's weird.
Where is it?
Jeffrey, I have an iPhone.
It's called.
Wait, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
It's called Baby I.
Baby I.
Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, that's my shit. I've been listening to that.
That's
my shit.
Oh, I think that's her second single after that. I love the way you do.
Yeah,
and that's when
too.
I was like, okay, she got it. I like that.
Yeah, and I've been listening to a lot of her music, and that song right there is I feel like it's a very underrated song. So
yeah,
it's a good song.
It's a very boppity bop. Yeah, and that's when she was like, I am here.
And you know me, because I make bop music. The kind of music that I make,
essentially,
kind of like that. Yeah, so it's like I fuck with this.
Absolutely.
What you been listening to, Joes?
I've been listening to really nothing but the new Lucky Day album. It's called Candy Drip. Okay. So here we are at Lucky Day once again. But this song that I've been listening to is called Cherry Forest. And it's my favorite song.
Look at you singing that on TikTok.
Yeah, I love this song.
Based on that, I also like this song.
Yeah. And I like it so much because it's weird. The rhythms and stuff in the song are weird, and then it took me a minute to catch it, and now that I got it, I love it because I'm like never gonna forget. It's just a weird the way things are lined up. But yeah, Cherry Forest is a bop, and it has Alex Isley on there. If you know Alex Isley,
I do
absolutely.
know Alex Isley.
So get into the Alex Isley Lucky Day collab. You know, she's all over that album. So yeah, Cherry Forest. Take a listen to that.
Yeah, I'm most definitely will.
What have you been listening to?
No, I'm about to embarrass myself. I'm gonna start first and foremost. My soul is so old. My soul is as old as the day is long. And
it's okay.
Okay.
You see records on my wall.
You ain't even listen to Hattie. Okay, we're not gonna start. I'm not gonna start.
Everything over here. Well, I'm about to lie.
Exactly.
Everything from that top up there to there, I've listened to.
From where to where?
You see all that? I've listened to all that. My record player broke. It's a cheap one.
Can I get you another one?
It's cheap.
But lately, the song that has been speaking to my soul. What is the name of this song? What is it? I Believe to My Soul, Ray Charles.
Okay.
That song goes stupid. And it's like, now I am not in any like cheating position. I'm not being cheated on and nothing like that.
Yeah,
but literally, he literally said, last night you were dreaming and I heard you say, a woman's voice comes out, oh, Johnny, when you know my name is Ray? I was like, don't do this. Also, don't do that. First of all, you was cheating. Second of all, don't do this to me, sir. Spare me. Because I was just like, and the crazy part is, I get at some point, in the movie, at least, in Ray. Now, Ray Charles was alive when Ray came out, so I still took the movie with a little grain of salt. He was arguing with the girls, and he's just out here singing. He sings all those harmonies, and they get kind of high. And I was like, oh, excuse me.
Well,
excuse the fuck out of me, right?
Well, fuck my drag then. Okay.
Because I think of Ray Charles as like a moderately baritone singer.
Because when I found that out, because I was listening to it as I do, and I was, I can't just listen to the song. I gotta listen to the song, figure out how the song was written, know the behind the scenes of it. Gotta watch them do it live, gotta do all of that. And I'm scrolling through the comments, and somebody's like, the fact that he's singing all these harmonies is so crazy. And I was like, huh? I played that song back, and I was like, well, I'll be.
When you really get into it.
Sometimes you really just got to get into the music.
Yeah, and appreciate it on a deeper level.
you have to be able to dissect.
There we go.
Every piece of instrument, voice, vocally,
harmony, counter,
all of it.
Right,
all of it.
Right. You have to really dissect. Like, okay, like I hear that. Okay, I didn't hear that before. So you gotta really. That's what I do. But like,
absolutely,
yeah.
And I feel like every time I get into it, I notice something completely new.
Yeah, and this something I always tell Joseph. I said, I love the details, because when you listen to the details, it's like. That's there. You just can't hear it because you hear all this. But when you pay attention to that one specific detail,
that's what we do when we make music. We always are like, let me play you this song and let me really explain it to you.
You know what eats me alive every time it happens? When you be listening to when you listen to a song and you're used to listening to it out loud or in in a car or something like that, and then you finally put on headphones and like it flips back and forth between the two headphones. I'd be like, wait a minute.
You got to really listen to it in all ways.
You got to listen to all ways, because sometimes there be stuff in the back you don't be hearing out when it's out loud. Little whispers and things that you got to really get up in the ears to hear.
Yeah.
Those little details, those are the things I'd be excited to do. The little whispers and the talking. And
when I tell you, I'll be sitting in here listening down.
Listening the house down. Boom.
I'm listening down.
Listening.
You be really look. I'm with you. I do the same thing, especially when you came out with the Apollo album. Now I'm bringing it up again. I forgot which song it was.
Now streaming everywhere you listen to music.
You know it is.
What song was that?
Yeah.
Can you do that for me real quick?
No.
Aww. How would you do that?
So it's okay. Oh wow!
I don't want that. Return to sender. Right. I want my money back.
I feel like you didn't put your all in that one, like for real. He said
no. It was it was
you don't.
It was where?
What?
That's when I was like, this song might not make it to the album, but let me just play you this and explain it to you. And then you were like, you have to put that on the album. And then I was like, okay. Yeah. He's the reason that I put that song out.
I love that song. That song and gotta pull it up.
But yeah, it's really good to listen to the details and you appreciate it more. That's why I love things where like artists are like, let me explain this thing, like, because you can really get a deeper understanding of where they were and what they were going for when they made something.
I love seeing it all come together. It's my favorite part.
Yeah.
And that's also what can motivate you, us, like we said, as artists, to get into that creative space when you can think of a time where you did that and then you made the product, and then you can think of, okay, this is where I am in the process for this thing.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then you envision the end goal, and then you're like, okay, I'm inspired by what I know that this will be.
By the way, I found the song.
What is
What's her name?
Right.
Oh.
Right. Come take a ride tonight, baby.
I want a music video for that song, but it's literally just a montage of you like in the car. It's like, this is the window. These are the streets at night. Oh. Dark.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
City street.
And I also want to say, Backseat Love come out Friday.
Period. We're going to put that in here right now.
There's not that backseat kind of love. This is I want you to be happy, love. But if I know what you asking for, I cannot be your backseat love.
Backseat Love come out Friday, so be on the lookout for that.
I'm gonna play you that song.
Please play it for her so she can understand how it's a good song.
It's coming out March 25th.
Yep. And I'm excited for it. Look, that's the song.
Okay.
Well,
do you have anything to say to close it out?
I don't. But I know you said you had a quote. Like you said you were gonna. And,
everybody got a quote.
I always have a quote. Well, you know what my quote is.
You got the same quote every time?
Well, my quote is my quote.
Oh, okay.
I think I made it up. I think.
I'm gonna Google it.
But my quote is always, you got to be crazy to get shit done.
You got to be crazy to get shit done.
Yeah, because you have to be crazy, do things that people might see as, doing too much or different or crazy, because that's what get things done. And then once they see the end result, then they'll understand why you were acting so crazy.
The last couple months, when I've been feeling like down on myself about like not knowing how to do stuff. I hate not knowing how to do stuff. Confusion is my least favorite emotion. Mm-hmm. And so I've been constantly telling myself the first step to being really good at something is being kind of bad at it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't be afraid to not be good at something if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
It won't turn out. It might not turn out right the first time. It probably won't turn out right the first time.
No, it won't.
Some things turn out right the first time.
Sometimes, yeah.
But you can't bet on that. You gotta be be comfortable enough to let yourself fall, so you know how to pick yourself up the next time.
Right. You can't just start something and instantly be, the baddest ever in the game about it.
Right.
Sometimes you can, but
that ain't me. That ain't my story. Ain't my ministry.
I know it's here because I know I posted it. I know I ain't crazy.
Listen to my version of Crazy on YouTube, but don't listen to anything else.
We made a whole album.
Don't listen to anything else.
You want to shout out your album?
I really don't.
I think you really should.
I really don't feel good about her.
Faith has an album.
It's a cover album.
Faith Lynn. It's called Heart to Heart.
It's a cover album.
It's an album as well, though.
It's So it's a little.
It's an album.
Little project, little something I worked on, little something for the kids.
You know, a little something for the grown folks.
Nah, my next album would have been for the grown folks. That one was for the kids.
I have an iPhone 13.
You upgraded.
I have upgraded.
That's nice. That's lovely.
It's
a lovely
very
phone.
Sexy.
It's very sexy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I jet the 11. You know.
Wow.
I'm
They
hang on
both
to
just
this for this
called
for a
me
while.
poor, broke. They just called me bare. They said my cupboard is bare. They said I got no lights on. Wow.
No, I really finessed it to where I still gotta pay a premium to upgrade this other phone. But my bill is less than it was.
Really?
Yeah. When I upgrade, they're gonna upgrade me to an 11, and I'm gonna trade that 11 in to get the credit for this bill. I'm paying less.
You're doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something encouraging to kick us into like a motivational spirit.
You know what your quote is?
You gotta.
Sometimes you just gotta give a damn.
And that's
There
really
you go.
essentially it.
Period.
Actually, not even sometimes. All the time.
You just gotta give
you
it
gotta
down.
give
all
a
the
damn.
time.
You just gotta give it down.
You gotta give a damn all the time.
Yeah. And excellence is not flawless, it's blameless.
Ooh.
I don't know who
Absolutely.
said that, but somebody said that. And I was
Absolutely.
like, bad.
But I know
As long as they
on
see
the next
that you give a
podcast,
damn.
next week I'm gonna make sure I have that picture because it's a really good quote.
Okay.
But you know, you gotta give a damn.
You have to just give a damn.
You have to just give a damn. You have to. Like, you just got to.
Give like a damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank y'all for chilling with us.
Absolutely.
If you want to speak with us, if you want to chat with us, send us a question. You got something to tell us. You can also
Absolutely.
always send us an email, the Unalike podcast at gmail.com. You can also
Absolutely.
TikTok.
You can also follow us on TikTok at I almost said the Unlike at the Unlike podcast on TikTok, and we have videos posted there as well.
You can also hit
we
us
also-
up on Instagram
Absolutely
at the
And-
Unalike
and-
podcast, where you can talk to us, send us a DM.
Yeah.
You got something to say? You want something you want us to talk about? Anything?
Yeah.
Hit us up there. We all everywhere.
Yeah, and make sure you go on YouTube as well to like, comment, and subscribe and show your support for us. And we will make sure that we reach back out to everyone who supports us. And,
Absolutely.
we really appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to listen to us.
Right.
And I really appreciate that.
And thank
And I
you,
also
Faith,
wanna-
for joining us today.
I was just about to say that. Like, thank you, Faith, for being on the podcast today. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, my name is Trevor,
I'm Jeffrey.
and this is the Unalike Podcast.